It's one of these projects that I'm not quite sure how it's going to work out tonight because I've not done it. So yes, I'm live on YouTube now. So yay, Debbie's there too. So everybody's in and we're good. And some names I can see, some names I can't see. So if I can't see you, just says Facebook user. So I'm here and in, but I can't see who it is. Because this card, I'm going to put everyone's name in a hat and somebody will get this card. So I'm going to show you what the card is based on, but I wanted to share one thing with you. Hey, it's Emily. Great. Thanks, Emily. I'm going to share one thing with you that, this is the last month for Celebration and a little advertisement, guys. Last month for Celebration, and today they added 1, 3, 6, 9, 10 new products, which I've posted the flyer in the VIP group, and I've also posted it on my blog. So Debbie, you can look at it there too. And when I turn overhead, I'll show you the options. There's the Eden's Garden bundle, which is stamp set and the dies. There's embossing folder, designer series paper, some punches. So some great options that are available. And then I'm going to show you the card that we're going to be making. Well, I'm going to show you the card it's based off of, but I want it to use a different stamp set and die. So I'm changing it up, but I'm changing it up as on the go. So you'll see the warped mind that I am, how it works. But just so you know, it's been that kind of day. So I have a glass of Prosecco with me. So I don't know if you've got a glass of wine with you, but if you do, thumbs up. It'll be a good night. First, I'll show you the flyer. So here's the flyer. So we've got a kindness card kit. We've got a Let's Party treat packaging, some ribbon, punch, another punch, and there is a stamp set that goes with that. In the Clouds, Into the Clouds embossing folder, 3D embossing folder, a hive, some layered decorative masks. Enjoy the Journey 12 by 12 designer series paper, and then here's the Eden's Garden bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies. And if I was really on the ball, we just found out what they were this morning, so I should have used that bundle for the Facebook Live, but maybe I'll do that next time. Alrighty, so the card that we're going to be making, I'm just seeing who's on here. I did a Facebook event a couple weekends ago for all my team and 15 other Canadian demonstrators. We get our teams together for Day of Inspiration. So this was the card that I presented, and I'm redoing it using the Playing in the Rain stamp set. So this is the card. You'll see here it's got some tone on tone embossing, and it just says for you. I actually posted, I think, a little short video on it. And then you open it up. I think it's called a double card pop-up. And then I just want it to say, and then Happy Valentine's Day. I didn't stamp that very well because it's very faded. And so it's called a double card pop-up. This, unfortunately, bundle is on back order. Won't be in until the 18th, I think it is, of April. So we're going to make this card, but we're going to use Playing in the Rain. So I'm going to give you some measurements, and I've not made the card. I have an idea. So you can chime in as we go to say yes or no, depending on what I'm pulling together. But I have die cut lots of pieces out here so that I can assemble the card. You don't have to watch me do die cutting and fussy cutting. So this is Mango Melody. I should show you. Hi, Enke. Oh, from the Netherlands. Oh, so nice. Yeah. Thank you for joining in. So this is Mango Melody, and it is 5.5 by 8.5, and it is scored at 4.25. So that's Mango Melody. Not one of my favorite colors, but it is a color that's in the designer series paper. I should show you the designer series paper. I think I have before, but give me 1 second. I've got it all chopped up, but it's fun designer series paper. So this is one side, and you can see how I've chopped it up. And there are dies that die cut these out. And in another video that I posted, see these flowers? There is not a die that die cuts those out, but we're going to be doing this today. I've used the Stitch Stylish Shape dies, and I've used that die, that one, the second smallest one. And I've die cut out those flowers like that, and it looks really cute. So it's a good idea. Oh, what's your favorite sweet? Excellent. So these all have dies that die cut them out. And then the back is just a stripe. Flirty Flamingo is the color. Then we've got this pattern, and on the back we've got sort of muted. We've got the Flirty Flamingo on the back. Oh, this is the same as this one here. We've got this page, great scrapbook page for the scrapbookers out there. There is a die that die cuts out these clouds, but you only get 3, and I think that's real waste of the clouds, because the clouds are in a three part. So that's the cloud, and it die cuts that out. But to me, you'll get 1, 2, 3. It's a waste of the designer series paper, I think, anyhow, because there's a stamp that goes with that, and we're going to use that today. Then here's the back. Here's a page of umbrellas. There is a die that cuts out the small umbrellas, and we're going to use these today. We're going to use these today. This cuts out these umbrellas. And I fussy cut out some of the smaller umbrellas, and I think this one as well, because we may use it in the project. Like I said, I'm winging it because I'm not sure how this is going to look. And we've got this sheet of animals. There are no coordinating dies for this, but I did say before, we've got this water here. It doesn't match perfectly, but you could die cut, use that water die cut to die cut that out. And the clouds do not match this, so I've tried. And oh, and we're using the back of that paper. We're using this pattern today. So, and then there we're back to that designer series paper. So it's really fun paper. And I don't know if you can tell, but on paper, you can see the coats of the animals and the hats. See, they've got a shine to them. So it's fun paper. It's cute paper. Okay, so I'm going to get back going again. So here we've got the Mango Melody 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. And then we've got basic white, and I'm using regular basic white because I don't want it too thick. The card's going to be thick enough as it is, so I don't want it too thick. And it is 5 by 8, and it is scored at 4. Then I've got a piece of designer series, of basic white, and I have already run it through the raindrop embossing folder. To get the clear embossed look, I put the packing tape over. Yes, you can. That's a great idea. We're going to be using Wink of Stella, but you can put the packing tape over the clouds to get the look of wet. So this is the raindrops, and I've already run it through the raindrop embossing folder, and it is 5 1/4 by 4. And then I need a piece of designer series paper, and I've chosen this one. That's the back. You can use either one. You can use any that you want. And it is 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then I am also using the Stylish Shape dies because they're my absolute favorite dies in the catalog. And I'm using just a circle, and it's the 3rd largest. Nope, the 2nd largest that I've die cut out already. I'm also using this banner, and I've die cut out from using the same designer series paper as I'm using on the inside. And I'm also die cut out using Mango Melody, using this die, and just for sort of detail, and using the 2nd smallest. I have die cut out already a bunch of these. I don't know if I'm going to be using them all. Like I said, I've not really made this card. It was an idea that I had. So I've die cut out all these different bits and pieces to see how I can use them. This is the stamp set, Playing in the Rain. And we're going to be using Rainy Days Are Better With You. And here's the clouds. And there's flowers. We're going to be using those as well. There's the little umbrella if you wanted to stamp it. And the rabbit, the fox, puddle of water, raindrops, and the turtle. And then the dies are the animal dies. They coordinate with all of the dies. Have to figure out that one's there. This one is here. And this one is here. And then the clouds, die cuts out that. If you want it to die cut out the flowers, that's that one. And then here's the puddle, that's that one. And then we have some oh, and here's the umbrella. And then we have some standalone dies. We've got the the kite. I think that's the part that goes under the tail, I guess it's called. We've got a wood stump, some bow ties. We've got a couple of branches of leaves, butterfly, and a gate. So I am going to show you the pieces that I cut out. And like I said, we are going to wing it and hope that this turns out. The thing with this card, because you've got multiple layers, you don't want it too thick on the inside, right? So my idea is I am going to take the basic white that I have run through. The bunny is so cute. Yeah, there was I think one of the other cards I did, I used the bunny. And there's a video somewhere. We're going to use this piece of basic white. I lost my thought. And I'm going to adhere it. And here's the thing. Do the raindrops, the fat end of the raindrops go on the bottom or do they go on the top? I say they go on the bottom because as the gravity pulls it down, right? So it makes it heavier on the bottom. I was in a group recently and that was the question of the day, where how do the raindrops, are they fat on the bottom or fat on the top? I think they're fat on the bottom. Okay, so now we've done that. And I'm going to somewhat mimic this card here. So I've die cut that out already. This is a real springy flower. And I have die cut this out. And then my intent is I've taken the fox and hey Cindy, how are you? Yes, bottom down, excellent. And so I've taken the fox and I like to do this when I've die cut it out from designer series paper. I've die cut out one in the Mango Melody because it just gives a little bit more stability and oomph. So I am going to use the Tombow glue and I'm going to, hey, oh Judy, look at you here too. And I'm going to use the Tombow glue and I'm going to adhere the designer series paper onto this one. I just want it to have a little bit more stability and I'm telling you one of them is new and I thought it was this one, but maybe it's not. It's this one that's new. I hope everyone's good. Like those of you that are in Southern Ontario, like on Friday, it is supposed to be the coldest day that we've had in, I think said 3 years or something. So that is not, it's a perfect day to work from home and stay inside if you can. And so I'm just adhering one on top of the other. And because I'm going to pop it up, I just want it to have a little bit more stability. And you can see the shine on his coat. See the shine on his coat? Isn't that cute? He's cute. I like him. Okay, so this is going to go flush. And I'm not going to put a sentiment on the outside. I'm just going to put a sentiment on the first layer on the inside. Yes, our annual polar vortex. Yes. I don't, it wasn't until a few years ago, like as a child, I never heard of them. Earthquake, not frost quakes. The first time, it was maybe what, 5 years ago that I first experienced a frost quake. It was really unnerving when you're lying in bed and you can hear everything. So how cold will it come on Friday? Okay, somebody, how cold is it going to be on Friday? Is it minus 20 something? It's Celsius, Celsius. And, frost quakes are when the ground beneath your house starts to, I don't know, freeze and you hear cracking throughout the house. Okay, so I am popping this up and I've put dimensionals, kind of did it in a V. If I put dimensionals all along, it kind of might rotate a little bit. So I'm going to put it like this. Frostquakes, the first time I heard it was about 5 years ago. And when we had that really bad ice storm, I think that was the first time I heard of frostquakes. And I'm going to lay it like that. Now, for this guy, I am going to kind of put him like that. So he's flush on this piece, but I'm going to put dimensionals up here and dimensionals down there because I want him to be sort of on that like that. And like I told you, this is an experiment, guys. And I die cut out some of the leaves, and I don't know, I think I might even put one of the leaves or right there like that. What do you think? Yay, nay? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. So let me get dimensionals out. Ones. I might not have any little ones left. And like this. I'm going to put one down there. And I am going to put maybe one on his tail. I don't want him to flop. So anywhere where there is going to be, where it's going to be off that piece that's popped up. And a little bit of Friday, -16 to -24. So that's what it's going to be, -16 to 24. Up until what, maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks, we had no snow on the ground. But then it's unbelievable. But then I think by Sunday or next Tuesday, it's going to be 5, +5. So Mother Nature is really crazy. So there it is. And so I've popped it up. I've put a little bit of adhesive in the middle. And I am going to put a little bit here. And you know what? I've got my Balmy Blue. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to ground them a little bit. Ground it like this. Like that. So that it looks like he's grounded somewhere. Oh, +10. That would be nice. Not here. Not here. And so I've grounded them a little bit, and I'm going to put a dimensional. Oh no, you know what I did? When I die cut these out, I used adhesive sheets on the back. So I'm going to peel this off, but I am going to use a little dimensional. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm going to put a little dimensional on the bottom. Don't you love it when I have an idea? And I wanted to do this card for you guys. I have other cards to do, but I really wanted to do this one because it was a little bit more detailed and intricate. Okay. So I've put a dimensional, even though there's adhesive on there, I wanted it to be layered up like that. And there. So there's the front of the card. All right. So so that's the card. And now we have to do the inside piece. And so I'm taking the white and I'm going to adhere this to the front like that. It would have been nice if they had dies to cut out all of the umbrellas, not just the little one, but the umbrellas they were fun, but they were easy to fussy cut. And okay. Okay, so now I need a piece of, and this is going to go on this is going to be on the inside. And it is 3/4 of an inch by 9 inches. And you need to score it. I'm going to get out my scoreboard here. You need to score it at 2 1/8, 4 1/4, and score 2 and 4, and 6 and 6 3/8. I'll repeat that again. I left a sticker on there. You score it, so it's 3/4 of an inch by 9, and you score it at 2 1/8, 4 1/4, and 6 3/8. So this is going to be poked up, and this is down, and this is down, like that. And then it's going to get adhered into the card like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it on my grid papers, and I'm going to try and get it along that thick line. And I'm just going to put some Tombow glue. The last time I did this, I went overboard in the Tombow glue and it splayed everywhere. The score, what's it called? The Simply Scored? Simply Scored. It's really easy with the 8s because it goes 1, 2, 3. It's easy with the 8s. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to put it on here, on the edge, and it's on that dark line. And then I'm going to bring it over. And I'm going to, so I'm putting adhesive from that score line to the edge. Oh, Elizabeth. I'm talking to myself now. And like that. Okay. So that's the, and then it will fold like that. You just have to press it inside like that. Okay. So that's the card. Now I am going to use this on the outside and I'm going to stamp it, and I'm going to stamp flowers. These are the flowers, and I'm going to stamp them in Memento. But I also die cut out the fence, so I want the flowers to be up a little bit, like this. Okay, and I am going to bring out my greens. You can use any greens you want, and I'm using the blue because it's on my desk. And someone that comments is going to get this card. I'll pick a name at the end. Putting everyone's name in a hat, and I will put this in the mail to somebody. And the one I did before, as long as you don't do too much popping up, it really isn't that much thicker. And some green leaves. I just picked up the Old Olive. It's one of my favorites. And Old Olive is a color that's in the paper. I think it was Old Olive. Yeah, it is. And it's in the paper, so we're good. And I'm going to use a little dark blue here. Oh, leave the other end. This is Balmy Blue. And actually, Balmy Blue is in the paper too. Some of my favorite colors. So while I'm coloring really quickly, I'm just going to let you know that the catalog will be ending, the annual catalog in May. So when I did live classes, if you want re-inkers or anything, get them now before they announce them, because you know what happens when they announce the re-inkers. The ones that for in colors, sorry, the ones for retiring in colors. Okay, so I'm going to adhere this flush on. I am going to layer this like that, and I have a couple more of the blades of grass that I think I'll put down here like this. So again, I don't want to put too much bulk in here, so I am just going to put a little bit of Tombow glue like this. And I'm going to adhere it like that. I am going to put a sentiment on here too. And I might put the sentiment just right here. And then I'm going to put a blade of grass here like that. Like that. I'm going to put that in there like that. I do have a strip of cardstock. You know, this is our cast-offs, right? And I'm going to take the sentiment that says rainy days. I'm going to mask the Are Better With You, and so that I have rainy days on the outside and Are Better With You on the inside. Post-it notes. And I'm going to cover up Are Better With You. Well, these are cheap dollar store post-it notes, so they don't stick very well. Oh yeah, they stick terrible. Let me see if this one's better. That's better. This is plum paper planner notes, and they're better. So rainy days. Did that, almost forgot to take that off. Rainy days. There we go. Rainy days. Not perfect. So whoever gets this, I'll make it perfect. Or you could color it with your markers. Rainy days. And I'm going to put that there like that. I am going to trim it down a little bit to make it a little bit narrower. And rainy days. Nope, not even. You know me, I'm an eyeballer, right? There we go. Rainy days. And I'm going to pop that up a little bit. And 1, 2. I've got ink on my fingers. And before I do the inside, I am going to adhere this to the, adhere this to the inside so it doesn't have as much bulk. Okay, so now I have the outside of the card and I have the inside of the card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive on the back like this, and I'm going to adhere it right against that fold line. And around. The more bulk you get on the inside of it, the harder it'll be to get it straight and even. And then butt it up right against the crease line. Like that. And now we've got have to do the inside. For the inside, I die cut out all kinds of pieces here. I've got a bunch of these flowers that I use the stylish shape dies. I stamped and die cut out a bunch of 2 sets of clouds, and we'll color those. I don't know how many clouds I'm going to use. I also die cut out the kite. I should have die cut it out in a different color, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it here like that, and I am going to put the flag on it like that. So I'm going to die cut that, put it there. I also die cut out the turtle. Now tell me, guys, am I going overboard here? I freehand cut one of the large umbrellas, and I freehand cut a couple of the smaller umbrellas, and then I die cut out these small umbrellas too. Oh, and if I wanted to, I also have the stump, but I'm not going to put the stump in. That's too much. So, and then if I want to, I could put the flowers here, like that. Clouds, I could put some clouds there. So let's color a couple of the clouds first. So I'm going to use my Balmy Blue, and I'm going to break out my Wink of Stella. And I'm going to use, I don't want to color in the whole thing, but I just want some color and some sparkle. So I'm going to take the Wink of Stella. Oops. There we go. And I'm going to use it like a paint pen, like a watercolor pen. And I'm just going to color in some of the clouds. And that way it's giving me a little bit of shimmer and adding color to the clouds. And a little bit more. The Wink of Stella is one of those things you're not going to see it very well on the camera, but it's sparkly. And I'll bring it up and I'll show you. And then I'll just do the little one. I'm only going to do 1 set. I won't do 2 because I think that'll be overkill. All right, and I'm going to put the kite down. If I was smart, I would have used the adhesive sheet for the kite as well, for nothing else, for the string at the end. But I just tap, 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 tap with the glue so that it doesn't splay out like that. And there it is. I'm going to put a little flag there like that. I forget to use the adhesive sheets too. It's when it's too late to do. I did a class a couple weeks ago, and private class, and I took the adhesive sheets because it would have just been a lot easier to do the adhesive sheets than getting liquid glue everywhere. Hey Molly, hope you're doing well. And that's it. Should I put the turtle in? Maybe the turtle will go there. Cloud. Oh, am I getting tacky, folks? Tell me if I'm getting tacky. And I'm going to put, you know what? I am going to put right there. I'm going to put the flowers because I think they're cute there. Like this. I'm going to put the flowers there like that. And I might put the clouds 1, 2, 3. Where I put the third cloud? One. Oh, you know what? Maybe like that. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to put him there like that. And you know what I might do? I might cut the flower off. No, that'll be too hard to do. So I'm going to put the clouds down like that. Did I have a suggestion? No, not tacky. This is what happens when I don't plan a card out and I just have an idea and I come home from work and think, okay, this is the card I want to make and this is the stamp set I want to use. How can I make this work? Like this. I think Emily joined in on an event last week or a couple weekends ago, so she saw the card being made, the original card. Like that. And then where's the stamps? Where's the stamp? Here we go. I'm going to clean this off one more time. Before I get too far along, I want to stamp Are Better With You. And I'm going to put it right down here. And again, I'm going to test this. Oh no, it might be easier to do it this way, but I will test it. Make sure that there we go, Are Better With You. That's perfect. Okay. I'm going to cover that up again. And you know, if it doesn't work, do a banner and die cut it and add it in. There's no mistakes in paper crafting. There we go, Are Better With You. But there are 30 fingers. Who else has baby wipes at their desk? I don't use them. Should use them more often because my fingers get covered. Alrighty, and I'm going to cover up that ink. And look, I have ink right there, but I will fix it before I send this card to somebody. I will fix it and make it beautiful. And then I'm going to put him there. And you know what? I'm going to put that flower there. I think that's it. What do you guys think? I think that's good. So all these other pieces I die cut out are I'm not going to use them. Too many. Like that. And then this Mr. Turtle, because I'm putting him flush, I'm not popping him up. I didn't die cut out a second one to mount it. I'm just putting it on flush. Like that, but make sure it's straight. Like that. There we go. And then rainy days are better with you, even a thumbprint. I'll show you the original card. There's the original card. It was using the country bouquet. And you can see it was wet embossed, tone on tone. And there is front, and then there is Happy Valentine's Day. So that's the card. What a mess I made. But I will make it beautiful before I put it in the mail to somebody. I may change it up a little bit. So I've die cut out all the extra pieces, so I have enough to recreate it. So we should be good. Okay, so if I think I have everybody, I'm gonna come up to me. All right, so everybody's in the bucket. Roll call or drum roll, please. And I promise I'll fix it so I don't want my thumbprints going in the postal. And I have the name here. I'm gonna close my eyes. Miss Golly, Miss Molly, this card is coming to you. I couldn't think of a better recipient to receive the card. So it's going to Molly. That's it, guys. That's it. And I hope you liked it. I might change it up for you, Molly. So I usually send the cards, just so you know, unsigned. I put a little note on the inside, but I send you an envelope, and I put it in a clear envelope so that you can use it to send on to somebody to share the love. So I'll send it off to you, Molly, after I fix it. And if there's anything you guys want me to play with, please let me know, because I would be happy to do something with a stamp set that you want me to focus on, or a technique or something that you want me to focus on. So just let me know in the comments and I will try and incorporate it if I have it. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. Love the card. Thank you. And everyone have a great evening. I'm going to go put on my pajamas because I'm still in work clothes. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Take care, everyone. Have a good night, and we'll see you again next Wednesday, same time, same back channel, and hopefully the Facebook portion won't go awry on me. Take care. Bye.